Hey campers! So, welcome to Green Mountain. So, this is the Green Mountain 4X map. This is a starting position somewhere right in here. I can't remember exactly. It might have been up a little further in the trail here. Not sure. Right in here somewhere. So, anyway, this is where you start. You start with yourself and nothing else. Depending on the mode you start in, depends on any money you set in. Now, I got 98 million because I was prepping this map for new episodes. Uh, but yeah, so we're in a little state park here, and where this is located, right here. So you're literally on a mountaintop. This is Green Mountain. Now, Green Mountain is in Green Mountain, Alabama. It is an actual place. This map is roughly based on Green Mountain State Park area. And I say roughly based because I don't think the rivers are in here. I think there's a river nearby, but the map author, forgot his name, but you can look it up. He did a good map, but he based it roughly, and it's roughly in the Huntsville, I believe the southwest area of Huntsville, Alabama. But this is a great map. Lots of fields. Fields are more on the outer edge. Lots of logging. There is one gravel pit up over here. We'll go by and look at it. So yeah, everything you see, except what's in here, comes with a base map. So you have, and this is really cool here. I believe Farmer Cop did a video on this map too, and he actually got the barge. But there is a barge that acts like a train that comes in, and you can ride the barge and sell your crops just like you can do the train. There's a train runs here, a train runs in this corner, and a train runs in this corner. So there's trains on all four corners with elevators and whatnot. And I'll show you this corner because I added a bunch of sell points specifically so I could enhance the video gameplay for my episodes. Yes, we are moving to Green Mountain, and you'll have to watch episode 1, which will come out shortly after I post this video. But there's a wood mill that was here. You have a spinnery for cotton, train silo for the trains. And this goes to Sumpton Plains. Not sure if that's a real place. Grocer Mart, Weimart Gas, animal dealers over here. The typical Red Marble Bowling restaurant you see in a lot of maps is there. And we already did the animal dealer. So this is a Karma 16 buying point, I believe. We'll go check it out. Dairy. And we'll fly by all these. Green Mountain Brothers and Cereal Factory. Electrical charging station, biomethane station. You get up here, you get a grain mill, another Gasolino North, another gas station, debris crusher, another sawmill, and the train station stuff. And you go across over here to the northwest corner. You got biomass, which also has electric charger station, an oil mill, and then grape processing unit with the barge silos, which are like trains, but it's a barge. Okay. So scrolling down in here, I'll just talk about some of the things. This is the starting farm. Ignore this one because that's mine that I placed in here. This is all my new farm, and you have to watch episode 1 for that. So, but starting farm comes with some starting equipment. New Holland equipment, just some base things: tractor, disc, trailer, truck, a house. It's not very much. We'll fly by it. I added a piano manufacturer, and I added a furniture store for lumber stuff. This Grace and Gas was here. That is a base map gas station. The bakery was here. The Johnson's Farmer Market you see in a lot of maps is here. I added a recycling center. Fast food restaurant was there. I added another little house there. This is the supply place. It's got a vehicle shop that is there. Store deliveries. I added a farmer's market in the parking lot that takes apples. Actually, no, that farmer's market was already there. This is the base map farmer's market. That was already there. So I added in here a whole bunch of, and you can't see all these. We'll go by and look at them. The grain lime station was here, as was the train silo. This is the train silo. I added a grain elevator over here in this complex of buildings you can't do anything with, just so there was a place to sell grain on this end of the map. The carpenter shop was here. There were two different points. I added a firewood sales point. I added a liquid manure tank sell point and a biomass heating plant on this end of the map. So those are the ads I did, and we'll fly by everything and take a look. So we'll go in and go into fly mode. This is using the mod Easy Dev tools. If you've never used this before, download it. It's a great tool if you like making your own maps. Turn your running multiplier to 14x. Turn that on and turn in flight mode on. If you turn flight mode off, this is what 14x looks like. Ready? Yeah, that's 14x running. Okay. But by turning flight mode on, it makes you fly faster. So hitting the Q button will allow you to go up. E button goes down, and then your WASD forward, back, left, right. And if you want to go faster, you hold down your shift, and you will fly faster. So yeah, the park is literally on the top of a mountain. He did a really good job. These are not just painted. These are actually rocks that you can rock on. Unlike some things, like in Elk Mountain, there were a few rock formations that you could literally drive a vehicle through. They were transparent. But this is Green Mountain, and this is in the real life, there is a formation similar to this in the Huntsville, Alabama area. There are a lot of logging trails. Go up a little higher. You can see some of these. Yeah, and the lake is pretty good size. There are a couple fields up here, which was kind of surprising to me. I saw it on the Farmer Cop video. Getting equipment up here, like he said in his video, man, yeah, narrow. And there's the other one here. All right, so we're going to go over to this corner. And make sure I'm going to my corners. Right corner, am I going to the right corner? Okay, yeah, just headed that way. All right, so we're going to go into the lower right corner of the map. This is that sawmill station, and if you go up the roads and the hills, there's a gravel pit. I had a front loader down there I was playing with to make sure what this really was. So, you know, you can harvest that gravel out. I'm not sure if you, I think maybe I could put an iron mine in here. Let's see where, I don't think it's in the generators. Factories. Yeah, it's in a factory somewhere, but iron production. Serial factory. Oil. Here it is. Yeah, okay, so it's part of the Platinum expansion. So, if you have not watched any of my last couple episodes on Elk Mountain, this thing is, man, I'm going to delete this, but you plop it down and it immediately starts producing iron. And it literally will just sit here and fall out and pile up. You take a front loader, scoop it up, and you have to get a iron smelter wherever that's at. I'm going to delete this before it puts in a bunch of iron ore in the middle of nowhere, but you can see there's iron ore there. Yeah, we'll leave that there, just why not? So yeah, you could probably, you know, clear some space off and put an iron ore thing in the corner if you wished, and have iron ore in this little spot here. All right, so going back over here to their corner. Excuse me, there is a lake with some fields around it. And he did a really good job with the border edges. It looks like you can literally, I'm at the border edge, and it looks like you can literally cross over. So yeah, so a big field. Let's get down a little bit lower here so you can see better. You can see there's a divider, but as you look across, it doesn't look like one of those painted side murals. So yeah, we did a real good job with that. So this is the train depot. What was that? That is. Okay, that's a spinnery. So that's a spinnery for cotton. And then as we go up the road, and these trains are pretty awesome. He's got, you know, like 4 or 5 cars on them. So they're not real small trains either. Okay. See, I actually thought that was part of the map. That's a border. Show you how good this stuff is. All right, so you got this is the grocer mart, the livestock sales, animal dealer, the bowling alley. Going up the road, a house and a cow dairy barn. I haven't played with this, but I'm assuming that if you buy the property, you get the barn and the house. It's an assumption. If you've been in the military, you know what assuming does. This is the dairy. And we got here is what was it, the grain? The grain, where are we at? Oh, we're clear up there. Yeah, so you got the Grain Brothers in the cereal factory. All right, that's what that was. Continuing up the road, get some more fields. And some of these fields are pretty good size. I mean, you know, just look at them. You know, that's 14 acres. This is 31 acres. So, you know, decent sized fields. This is a bio plant. And you can see he's got some mountains in here. Yep, I've gone to the border again. Lay out of the border, please. There we go. So yeah, the bio plant is literally in the corner of the map. Well, not in the corner, but it's up here. So you can see there's no road that goes directly up in this area. You have to take this little windy road. It's like a logging road that cuts across. So yeah, if you really want to take a highway, you have to go all the way around the main highway, which circles the map like this. It does not connect. So yeah. So we would have to go back to this little windy road, and you can see what I'm talking about. It is in no shape or form a fast travel road. And I mean, it winds. Go up. It winds around through here. I mean, you can see it. So you did a really good job of making this. If you like logging and farming, you can do both easily on this map. Not a lot of mining, no mining. I did get an error message saying Terraform, that the map density was not support Terrafarm. So be aware of that. This is the grain plant. We go up here. This is a lumber, some kind of lumber. I forget what it is. Let's go check. What are we at? That's the sawmill with the train station and the gas station and the debris crusher. Gas station. There's the debris crusher, the big building. All right, and a couple more fields out here, like this one. That's 11 acres, you know, and they got a little bitty tiny one over in the corner. More mountains to log. Another little lake. Did a really good job with the bridges. He's got a lot of little spaces like this where it just comes into an open area for possibly building on. You know, this is 26 acres here, and this one is 27 acres. So, you know, there's some farm ground that can be had up here that is big. And here's the big river where the barge is. I don't see the barge at the moment, but it ties up here at the dock. And we have what plane is that? I forgot. I've only been on this map for a day or so, so I'm still trying to remember what everything is. That's the oil mill, and then the biomass energy plant. That's the biomass plant. That's similar to Elm Creek's biomass. That's exactly the same biomass plant as Elm Creek's. If you've done the Elm Creek map. So yeah. So moving, kind of following our map edge here. You know, more windy roads, and then we hit the edge of the map itself. A lot of fields. He's got big power lines through here, which is cool because that's very realistic. You'll see power lines. There's a big open area that you could put a house on if you wanted to. Nice windy road with another big field. Another little lake. And then kind of the centralized area. We'll swing around over here. This is the carpenter shop that is here with this building. I added the firewood place, and I added the slurry and the bio heating plant. There's the grain elevator I added, and the associated train buildings. It's in that building right there is where you go in, and then these are just buildings that he put in there just to look good. This is areas you can buy or, you know, build a house back here. So I put in all of these buildings. This is the what is that? close enough that it's spread out. Probably not. Alright, well, let's go down and take a better look. I think that's the buy-all. This is like a buy-all wood products. Yeah, wholesale wood products. So any wood product can be sold there. That's just a small office over the top of... Come on. Highlight for me. There we go. An extended selling station where a lot of products can be sold. This is another little office with a building material. So gravel, sand, gravel, stone. And I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what those are, but they can be sold there. That is a beam factory. They make wood products. This was a small dairy I put in here because there was no dairy on this end. And then a neat little farmer's market that I put in here with some various... There's an egg stall. Melons. This one is the fish. Now, I put this in because I might try my hand at... Sorry, I sneezed. Fish farming. And then this is a vegetable vendor. And then I have the forage dealer that in here with a manure heap that you can sell manure to. So I added that in here. This house was here. That's a house I added. These houses were here. The fast food restaurant was here. This is the farmer's market that was here. This is here. This is a fire department. And yeah, my helicopter where I landed next to the police department because I was lost. Police department, fire department. The gas station that was here. The Clever Sales building was here, as was this loading dock. And this is a workshop where you can bring your vehicles to get repaired. This building was here, and I added this farmer's market. No, was that farm? No, I added that market, yeah. And then here's the furniture store I added, as well as the piano manufacturer. So you have some sell points. The dealer's got some equipment in here. And if you watch my episode, he's got excess stuff over here. But if you watch my episode, we'll talk all of this. Moving down the road, this is the starting farm. If you start on new farmer mode and you start with your farm, you start with that house, this barn, and truck, tractor, combine, another tractor, a trailer, a seeder. Back here you have a disc and a plow. So, minimal starting equipment, but enough to get you started if you start a new farmer mode. But as you see, there isn't much there in terms of space to expand without taking up farm ground space. And that is right over here. So, flying over here, this is all property that I will be buying in episode 1. But I took a tractor with a tree begun, and I literally went through and tree begunned all the trees, and then leveled it out. I put in the dairy barn, a manure heap, a 4 million liter capacity grain silo with a bulk underground storage with 2 silo extensions, 2 chicken coops, and then this big huge machine shed that I love so much. My new episodes were going to be scaled down a lot more on the farm part. Any of the greenhouses we decide to do later will be somewhere else and will be a commercial greenhouse operation versus just adding some greenhouses. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do the apple trees, because if you've watched any of my episodes, you know that I love apple trees and the production they give. The problem I have with logging this off and planting apple trees in it is I would have to access it from this road over here. I haven't really decided how I'm going to work that. I may do that. I may not. I may just pick a portion of a field, maybe like cut that off and make this an apple orchard and that a regular field. I'm thinking my greenhouse operation might go in here. I do own this field. Or I may log this off back here. I haven't been back here, but log this off, put the greenhouses back there since there's a decent access road. But this little road goes up here into the mountains and kind of follows this river. And this is kind of close to the edge. If we go any further that way, we're going to run into the edge of the map. But you can go up the top of this mountain up here. And, you know, he did a good job with it. This is kind of a rough border, but still an area you can explore. Kind of encompasses the edges of the map. So, yeah. Before I start my episode, I may take this road back in here and I may put in some, like a housing area. Just so there are more houses, because it's not really a town. There's no real town to speak of on this map. So I kind of wanted to make it a more kind of small town feel. So I think in my episode I will probably clear this all off, level it out, and put in a housing complex, maybe with an apartment complex back over here. And I may put in a hotel somewhere back down in here. Maybe this area right here may get a hotel. I haven't really decided yet. I'm real close to getting that done, but yeah. So that's the Green Valley map, folks. You know, it's a great little map. I'm excited to start playing it. So yeah, I wish the firehouse was workable, because then I could put some fire engines inside here, like I did in Green Valley. I know there's an update. With the new update, there's a firehouse. My problem with all the firehouses in the game, they say they're in German. The lettering's in German, so I haven't figured out if you can change that or not without going into the Giants editor. But anyway, let's turn flight mode off here. And let's change our running mode to off. So yeah, you know, it's just a decorative thing. I did see that there was a new firehouse where you could open the doors and go into one of the rooms, but that was about it. I may fart around with this, maybe stick this to the Giants editor real quick and delete this firehouse so I can put in a real one and a police station in this area. I don't know. We'll see. We got a bakery. I forgot about the bakery. And then Johnson's Farmer Market. And then the diner. So yeah. And that building was just some kind of building, non-operatable, and I put the recycle center in there. So yeah. So that's Green Mountain. All right, gang. I look forward to seeing you in episode 1 of Green Mountain Adventures. Kansas Farm Guy. Have a nice night.